Marcus, please help. The voice came through the satellite phone. Weak, scared, his brother's voice. Daniel Cole, 35 years old, an engineer on a cargo ship, and right now, he'd been kidnapped by Somali pirates. "Danny, stay calm," said Marcus Cole, 42 years old, a retired Special Forces soldier. He was at his home in Virginia. "Where are you?" "Indian Ocean, off the Somali coast. They took our ship. There are 18 of us. They have guns. They're demanding ransom." "Marcus, they're serious. If they don't get the money..." The phone cut out. Marcus immediately took action. He called the U.S. Navy. "My brother was kidnapped by Somali pirates. Cargo ship MV Pacific Star. Do you have coordinates?" The voice on the other end was professional but cold. "Sir, the ship's last known position is 2.5 degrees north, 45.3 degrees east, in Somali waters. Our naval vessel is heading to the area. We'll be there in 48 hours. 48 hours is too late. If the pirates don't get ransom, they'll kill the hostages." "Sir, the protocol is 48 hours. I'm sorry." Marcus hung up and made his decision. "I'm going." Before we dive into this powerful story of brotherhood, courage, and survival at sea, let us know in the comments which state you're watching from today. And if you believe stories like these deserve to be remembered, hit that subscribe button and help us remember that we'll do anything for our family. It was 24 hours earlier. MV Pacific Star was in the Indian Ocean, 150 miles off the Somali coast. A 200-meter cargo ship, 18 crew members transporting goods from China to Kenya. Daniel Cole was in the engine room, checking the motors, a routine shift, but suddenly, alarms sounded. "Pirate attack! Pirate attack!" the captain shouted over the radio. Daniel ran to the deck and saw 2 small boats approaching the ship, fast, 5 to 6 armed men in each boat, AK-47s, RPGs. The crew tried to take refuge in a locked room, but the pirates were too fast. 10 minutes later, the ship was captured. 18 crew members sat on the deck, hands in the air, on their knees. The pirates were calling someone on the radio. "Ransom, $5 million. You have 72 hours, otherwise we kill them all." Daniel quietly pulled out his satellite phone from his pocket. He could only send one message. "Marcus, help." When Marcus saw the message on his phone, his heart stopped. "Marcus, help. Pirates took our ship, Somalia. They're demanding ransom, please." Marcus immediately took action. First call, U.S. Navy. "Sir, we've received information about your brother's ship. USS Mason is being directed to the area. It will be there in 48 hours. 48 hours is too long. The pirates might kill them earlier." "Sir, that's protocol. Our negotiation specialists are working on it." Second call, FBI. "Mr. Cole, hostage situations in international waters are the State Department's responsibility. So you're not doing anything?" "Sir, negotiations have begun. Please be patient." Marcus hung up. Patient? He served in Special Forces for 25 years, conducted operations in Somalia, fought pirates, and now his brother was there. "Official help won't come. I'm going." Marcus opened his phone, called his old teammates. First call, Lieutenant Jake Reaper Harris, 40 years old, retired Navy SEAL, now a private security consultant. "Jake, Marcus Cole, how many years has it been?" 5 years. "Jake, emergency situation. My brother was kidnapped by Somali pirates. Navy says 48 hours, but I want to go now." Silence. Then, "When are we moving?" Second call, Sergeant Tom Bulldog Martinez, 38 years old, retired Special Forces, ran a boat rental business in Florida. "Tom, Marcus Cole." "Marcus, how are you?" "Not good. I'm doing an operation in Somalia. I need a fast boat. Do you have one?" "Marcus, Somalia? Are you serious?" "My brother's there. Pirates kidnapped him. Will you come?" Tom took a deep breath. "Come to the marina. My boat is ready." Third call, Corporal Lisa Chen, 36 years old, retired combat medic, worked at a hospital. "Doc, Marcus? Marcus, this is a surprise." "Doc, I'm going to Somalia, hostage rescue, need medical support." "Marcus, I work at a hospital." "Doc, my brother's there, and I know pirates don't treat hostages well. There will be wounded." Silence. Then, "I'll be ready in 24 hours. Marcus assembled 3 people, including himself, 4 people, a small team, but enough for Somali pirates. The next day, Marcus and his team gathered at Tom's marina in Florida. Tom took them to a boat, 42-foot cigarette racing boat, fast, powerful, black. It looked civilian, but was modified. "This boat does 70 knots, Tom said. "To reach Somalia, we'll fly to Kenya. Then we'll transport this boat by cargo plane. From Kenya to Somalia, 6 hours. Jake asked, "Ammunition?" "We'll get it from the black market in Kenya. AK-47s, RPGs, grenades. Expensive, but possible." Marcus pulled cash from his bag. $100,000. "Is this enough?" Tom laughed. "More than enough." As Marcus looked at the boat, the world trembled. The marina disappeared. The team disappeared. And Marcus returned to 2012, Somalia, Mogadishu, 2012. Young Lieutenant Marcus Cole, 29 years old, in Special Forces uniform, was on an operation in Somalia. Mission: capture a pirate leader. With his team, they raided a pirate camp. Night operation, silent entry. But something went wrong. The pirates were ready, they were ambushed, fire started, Marcus's team retreated, but one man was wounded and left behind, Corporal Tim Hayes. Marcus went back. Under fire, he carried Tim on his back. Pirate bullets hit around him, but Marcus didn't stop. He carried Tim to the safe zone, and that day, he made a promise. "I will never leave a brother behind." Now, 2025. Marcus opened his eyes. He was back, at the marina. Jake looked at him. "What are you thinking about?" 2012, Somalia. "That operation was rough." "Yes, but now my own brother is there, and I won't leave him." 2 days later, Marcus and his team boarded a private cargo plane from Florida. The boat was inside the plane. They were heading to Kenya, 18-hour flight. The plane took off. Marcus looked out the window at America one last time. Tom sat beside him. "Marcus, this isn't official. We're acting like mercenaries." "No," Marcus said. "We're rescuing my brother." 18 hours later, they arrived in Mombasa, Kenya. At the port, a man was waiting for them. Civilian clothes, but military posture. "Mr. Cole?" "Yes." "I'm Captain Ali Osman, Kenya Naval Intelligence. I was asked to work with you." "Is the ammunition ready?" "Yes, from the black market. AK-47s, RPGs, grenades." It was expensive. Marcus gave him the money, $80,000. "Can we launch the boat?" "Yes. But if you enter Somali waters, we can't protect you." "Understood. I don't want protection. Just need the boat." That night, Marcus and his team set out to sea in the boat, from the Kenyan coast toward Somalia. It was 300 miles away, would take 6 hours. The boat was going 70 knots. The engines roared. Marcus was at the helm. Jake was checking GPS. Tom was preparing weapons. Doc was organizing medical supplies. Target coordinates: 2.5 degrees north, 45.3 degrees east. Somali waters, 4 hours away, Jake said. Marcus looked at the sea. It was dark. Moonlight reflected on the waves. "Danny, I'm coming. Hold on." 4 hours later, they approached the Somali coast, but there was a problem. "Marcus, there's another vessel on radar," Jake said. 2 miles away. It's moving." "Pirates?" "Probably." Marcus slowed the boat, grabbed the night vision binoculars, studied the vessel. A small pirate boat, 3 to 4 men, AK-47s, on patrol. "We should avoid them," Tom said. "If they raise the alarm, all the pirates will come." Marcus changed course. Silently they passed the pirate boat. At dawn, they found MV Pacific Star, a massive cargo ship. On deck, 5 to 6 armed pirates were visible. Hostages sat in one section of the deck, hands tied. Marcus looked at his team. "The plan: we approach silently, climb the ship, neutralize the pirates, rescue the hostages." Jake asked, "What if they raise the alarm?" "Then we fight." Tom prepared the RPG. "Ready." Doc checked her medical bag. "Me too." Marcus slowly approached the ship with the boat, cut the engines. Silently they drifted in the waves. The ship was 10 meters high. Marcus threw the rope. It caught. One by one they climbed. Marcus went up first, then Jake, then Tom, Doc last. On deck there was a pirate guard. He was dozing. Marcus silently approached, neutralized him. No sound. Jake neutralized the second guard. Tom, the third. Now they had to get to the ship's control room. Marcus saw the hostages on deck, 18 people, hands tied. 2 pirates were guarding them. Marcus signaled. Jake and Tom took position. Then, action. Marcus neutralized the first pirate, Jake the second. The hostages were shocked. Daniel saw his brother. "Marcus?" "Be quiet," Marcus whispered. "I came to rescue you. Get ready." Doc untied the hostages' hands. 2 hostages were wounded. Doc quickly treated them. "Can you walk?" Doc asked. "Yes." "Then we're getting off the ship. Now." But just then, a pirate raised the alarm. He shouted into the radio, "Attack! Attack!" Marcus yelled, "Run! Get off the ship!" The hostages ran to the edge of the ship, descended the ropes, but the pirates opened fire. Marcus and his team returned fire. Jake fired an RPG, hit the pirate boat. It exploded. Tom neutralized 3 pirates, but there were 15 pirates. Marcus's team was 4 people. "We're pulling back!" Marcus shouted. The hostages boarded the boat. Marcus, Jake, Tom, and Doc were the last to leave. The boat sped away. The pirates fired after them, but they were out of range. The boat headed toward Kenya, 300 miles, 6 hours. 18 hostages were rescued, all alive. 2 wounded, treated by Doc. Daniel hugged Marcus. "Thank you, brother. You didn't abandon me." "Never," Marcus said. "You're my brother." When they arrived at the Kenya port, U.S. Navy ship USS Mason was there. It had arrived 48 hours later. The commander came to Marcus. "Mr. Cole, you conducted an unofficial operation. Technically, it's illegal." "I know, Commander." "But," the commander smiled, "you rescued 18 American citizens. The government can't arrest you, because the press sees you as a hero." Marcus was surprised. "What do you mean?" "I mean, thank you. You did the right thing." 6 months later, Marcus and Daniel met in Virginia. Daniel had fully recovered. He'd returned to his job. "Marcus," Daniel said, "you saved my life. I don't know how to thank you." Marcus smiled. "You're my brother. I'm always there for you." They sat by the ocean, watched the sunset. Brothers. Forever. If Marcus Cole's story moved you, checkmark subscribe to Veterans Tales, checkmark like this video, checkmark share in the comments what you would do for your family. Never abandon a brother. Do you have a similar experience? Share in the comments. See you in the next story.